Hey Des Moines, how's it going, man? Anyway, this is going to be your quick overview and review of this build. So just to kind of go over the exterior, I cleaned it up as much as I could, but being a powder coated finish, I can't really touch up the finish because I don't have a powder coater or access to one. So I kind of had to leave it as it was. But for your install, I installed two purple ring AV switches right here. I also countersunk these bolts so they don't stick up nearly as much. And for the install, for your recharge port, I wanted to keep it external for you so you wouldn't have to open it up every time to charge because, that's kind of convenient. And to kind of be rather clever about it, instead of putting a third hole right here, I decided to put the recharge port right here. So this is your recharge port, and this is I took the existing knob and I machined it down and drilled it out and inserted a kill key insert into it. Now when I was on the lathe, I scratched up the red anodizing, so I sanded it all down and then repainted it. So this is a special metal paint that I use, and it works pretty good. So that just inserts right here, and it does fit your charger, so that'll fit right there in the hole. The only other thing was I had to clean the emitter up a little bit, especially around here, because I had some issues with blade fitment, and so I had to take a Dremel and just kind of widen it out, and I got some scratch marks on here, so I decided to just clean it up, make it look nicer, and it complements the blade plug really well. So hopefully that's okay. Now for your install, it's going to start out your bottom LED. So this switch right here is your aux switch. Hang on, let me fix the focus. There you go. This switch is your aux switch. This switch is your activation switch. So this is going to blink when it's in standby mode. The Prizm 5.1 does have a deep sleep mode, so after about half a minute, this will turn off and it'll go into deep sleep mode, so you don't have to keep your kill key in it if you don't want. So, turning it on, I put all dark side sound fonts, and I also put the old parameters that we used on your other Prizm build, so it should be nice and accurate for you. It is installed with a full RGB LED, so I have a whole slew of color profiles programmed here, including your yellow and purple and other requested colors. So to switch fonts, you'll turn it off, hold, this is one of my favorite fonts. This is pitch black. And then we got
the dark side.
Nexus dark side. This blade blood kind of throws a really cool light pattern. Hold again.
Sith Acolyte.
Acolyte by Darth Exusia, one of my all-time favorite dark side fonts. It's got that really unique hum, and then these swings. Love these swings. And then Bane should be next.
There can only be
two. And then, there you go. So that's full circle as all 6 of your dark side fonts. In each of the sound font banks, I have a little font name tab on them, and it has the name of the font. So, in case you're curious. So now let's show you the install. So you get your speaker back here. Now, this is using Goth's new updated chassis board. And so because of the way it's designed, and because we used a modular kit, I had to change up the design of my anchor. So this anchor right here, my machine for you, and these slots right here were cut out so that you'd have access to the bolts here. So if you ever notice anything get like loose or anything, you can just tighten up these bolts right here. But they're pretty tight, so I don't think you should have to worry about that. And so you got your Prizm set up right here. And I tried to keep as many wires off the top as possible, but to do a blade matching crystal chamber on a Prizm, I had to hook up to the PWM signals, which is what you're seeing these cables connect to. Then you got your speaker cables right here. Come on, focus. And then your SD card is accessed right here, so in case you ever want to make some changes, add fonts, adjust your colors, that's where you'll access that. And then this is your crystal chamber. It was printed in bronze steel with brass insert, and then brass tubing. I also a brass rod right here. I cut some brass tubing to go over the 440 rod. So overall, I think it looks pretty awesome. And so let's show off the crystal chamber. So there is a kind of like a purple. It looks a little bit blue because of the mix. And then to change colors, just a simple rocking button press. So you'll press this down and then hit the top one at the same time, and that's how it'll change up. You got your green. That was actually a lime green. Now there's a regular green. Then you kind of got into a like a turquoise. There's your blue, yellow. It's kind of like a pink. So you got multiple shades of purple in this. You got your red. There's your gold. And you got a few shades of green as well. So yeah, overall it came out really nice. Hope you enjoy. And then just slide this back over and then twist it on. And voila. And then I also kept your retention screw, so that'll pop out. And then yeah, you can see where I had to do some sanding along the inside here, because this was completely off center and you couldn't even get this in. But now it just falls right in. Super easy. So that's all. And I'll be shipping this out Monday, and I hope you enjoy it, brother. Anyways, take it easy.